Global expertise from San Fran to China. We are core consultants, not your average miner. DSC and Darbanel confined to the house. And so now we bring you core from the couch.
Hello, good evening. My name is Laura Smith from Core Consultants. I'm here on my couch in Tel Aviv under lockdown. I'm joined by Kelly Malcolm and Victor Cantore. Kelly is the VP of Exploration. Victor is the CEO of, there comes my dog who's joined for the party, and they are with AMEX Exploration, who are developing the Prairie, I've said that right, my French is not good, the Perron gold mine in Quebec. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having us on. I'm also on my couch in Toronto at the moment.
You're on your couch in Toronto. Victor, where are you?
I'm in my couch in Montreal.
That doesn't look like Montreal, Quebec. Montreal. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Great. So thank you for inviting me into your homes. So maybe to start off, you can just tell everybody what you've been working on and whether those plans are going ahead or whether it's stalled, and what the focus is on right now.
Yeah, perfect, Kelly. I'll let you go over it since you've been right on top of it, talking to the everybody on the ground, even though we're all locked down. So I'll let you run off with it.
Sure. So we're in the middle of a 100,000 meter drilling program on the Perron project. We had 4 drills operating until the COVID crisis sort of struck. What we did was, when the government mandated a stop work program for exploration companies, is we left all of our drills on site. 2 of them are actually sitting in the hole right now, very close to target. And the guidance looks so far like we'll be able to resume exploration on the 4th of May.
Okay.
On the day that happens, we'll have drillers drilling, we'll have geologists working, everyone will be fully back in action. Obviously, with a new safety focus, largely focused on limiting infectious diseases. But we're essentially ready to go. We've got a lot of money in the bank, which is a bonus that I would say we have compared to many other exploration companies.
Absolutely.
And what's really exciting is that we have a lot of it in flow-through money, which has to be spent by the end of this year. So we're not paring back our exploration program whatsoever. We'll be actively pushing forward the second that we're able to, in order to spend those flow-through dollars and add ounces of gold to what we think are some really compelling gold deposits on the project.
Okay, and Quebec has basically given the guidance that first week of May you can be operational.
Well, what they did originally was declared that mining was to be completely stopped. So all the mines across Quebec were fully halted. Everything was put on care and maintenance. And then as of the 15th, so yesterday, just the mines themselves were given approval to resume operations. So that's the 22 permitted active mines in the province. So they're all slowly getting back to almost full production. And the guidance that we've seen so far, which hasn't been formally mandated, looks like the 4th of May will be our resume work date. That's not official, but it's as official as we can get so far.
Okay, that's great, and that's not too far away either. Okay, no. So from there, where's the plan from there? So drilling, hopefully first week of May. What's next? How long is that drill program?
Essentially in perpetuity. We haven't stopped drilling since November of 2018. We started with 1 drill rig. We're up to 4. We've basically been continually expanding the drilling program. Our project has really grown substantially. We're very, very happy with the results and successes we've had so far. Mm-hmm. And those results and successes have allowed us to attract significant capital. So over the past year, we raised, Victor, what is it, $18 million?
About $18 million. That's correct.
Canadian.
And that's sequential financing.
Canadian, yes.
In Canadian, yeah, with sequentially increased priced financings. So we're in a really good shape, and even in this lockdown period, we've been able to. All the management's been actively working, reaching out to investors. We've got 3 geologists still working essentially full time on modeling. We've got a geophysicist doing compilation of all of our data. We've got basically the team's still fully at work. We're busy all day, every day. And it's actually a nice breather in that we have this time to look at all of our results, compile all of our data, and identify potentially new targets or new expansion targets. So it's been a terrible time, obviously, for humanity, but it's not been a terrible time for our company. We've been fortunate to be able to use this time advantageously.
Well, that's really, really positive. And maybe we could pick your brains now on gold. Let's talk gold. So gold has breached over $1,600 an ounce. We've got analysts like me saying this could be it. We could breach that 1900 top level, which we saw in 2011. Yes, but I'm a gold bull, by the way. Yeah, but beyond that, where do you think? We've seen some fabulous numbers of even 5,000. I was speaking to somebody the other day, and I don't know if we can go there, but we are effectively in a recession. I mean, Europe was going into recession before all this happened, and now we've got this COVID-19 with the world has stopped, and we don't know what it's gonna look like and how it's gonna restart. So what do you think for gold?
So I'd say aside from the macros, like if you look at gold in Canadian dollars right now, it is wild. We're at the all-time high Canadian. I don't think that's yet been reflected in Canadian producers' share price premiums, but just on that level alone, like we're in heaven for Canadian gold companies, and I think that's yet to be reflected in the market. But Victor's probably more of the economics guru in our team.
Well, when you look at the gold price in Canadian dollars, just a couple of days ago when they hit a fresh high in Canadian dollars, we were close to $2,500 Canadian per ounce. If you look around the world, like there's approximately 55 countries in the world where gold is at an all-time high, and it's about to hit an all-time high also in U.S. dollars. The other thing where people ask, well, you know, if the U.S. dollar will come down, it's gonna be reflected on that. The thing is, for the Canadians, it's a little bit different because our dollar is basically a petrodollar. I don't think the price of oil is going back up anytime soon. So I think our Canadian dollar is going to stay depressed compared to the U.S. dollar for quite some time. I think these are going to be the exchange rates for quite a while. So it wouldn't surprise me seeing gold in U.S. dollars going up to well over 2,000, 2,500, and obviously it's all speculation. We're all speculating. Who knows where it'll really go? But you know, seeing a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 an ounce Canadian dollar gold, it's quite possible. It's not a dream anymore.
Yeah. And any other thoughts on the projects, on other projects you've seen in general, like some of your competitors? I know you've got a view on your competitors. Let's hear some of them. What gold projects out there are really looking promising?
I'm looking at any of the larger producers that I think are still majorly deflated. I think they're a really great buy. There's been some really great exploration companies coming out.
Give us a hot tip. We won't hold you to advice or anything like that, but you can give us a hot tip.
Hot tip, I would say AMEX is looking really good right now.
Looking really good?
Yeah. I guess any of the gold producers, right? Like
what else we want?
Kirkland Lake would be KL would definitely be. I mean, that thing was beat up and they bounced back quite nicely, and I think it'll probably go a lot higher. They were beat up with that acquisition that they did with Detour, and I think he was a visionary on that acquisition where the market beat him up for it, and I think that was one of the smartest moves out there, because as gold goes higher, that asset will be worth multiple times of what they paid for it.
Right.
In a very quick period on top of it too.
Okay, great. All right, so thank you so much. We'll leave it there. Thanks for the tips. So AMEX Exploration. We're definitely following your company. If there's anything else you'd like to add just before we go.
Essentially, just keep your eyes out for news. We're the second we start drilling, we're about 60 meters away from a pretty big expansion target, so we're really looking forward to intercepting that and hopefully getting some really great results from that. Basically, just if you look back at our news over the past 18 months, essentially every press release we put out has something pretty spectacular in it, and I would say keep your eyes out for the future, because we have, with the grades we have on the property, every once in a while we have something that really knocks it out of the park.
Box off. All right, we'll look for that.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Well,
so
great for
much.
having us. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Larry. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right.